This is a quick test drive video in my 2002 Honda S2000. We're going to do a quick spin around the neighborhood. I'll go over a few details of the car with you. It's rare that I use it with the top up, so this is kind of new to me, but we're doing it for sound purposes. I've owned this car since October 2020. And since I purchased it, I've mainly focused on doing a couple of small reversible modifications to make it a better experience for me to drive, and getting all the maintenance up to date and getting the car in tip-top shape. That started when I purchased it. I did a paint correction and a 3-year ceramic coating. I have the factory head unit in the box, but I put an aftermarket head unit that gives me Bluetooth and USB charging capabilities with my iPhone. And I also installed a cell phone mount that fits in a really nice spot next to the radio. The good news is it mounts using the mounting screw brackets for the stereo head unit, so it's completely removable and returnable to stock. I also changed all the fluids from engine to transmission with Honda manual transmission fluid, differential fluid with Redline gear oil, AMSOIL gear oil. And yeah, I went and got an alignment, so everything's in tip-top shape. I made sure there was nothing underneath the car suspension-wise, like control arms or anything like that needed to be replaced. Everything's in great shape, including the motor mounts and everything like that. And the last thing I did was spark plugs. I may be leaving something out on the video, but my ad will be very comprehensive. This car has been a joy to drive with the stock suspension and the stock power, which I really feel like is perfect for this car. The term go-kart-like feeling is very overused, but it's very appropriate in this car. It's a very controllable chassis. It's very easy to handle and very predictable. I also put brand new Continental Extreme Contact Sports tires. I'm usually a Michelin guy, but they didn't make any nice Michelins in this tire size. With that being said, let's take a little cruise up here to Redline and take it through VTEC. Like I said, this car is perfectly functional. There's nothing in the car that's broken. There's no flaws in the car besides a few small cosmetic issues that I point out in the ad. But every single button works, including the hand controls from the radio. I know some people lose that when they go to an aftermarket head unit, but I got a modified adapter, so I was able to keep all hand controls. And yeah, mechanically and functionally in the interior, everything in this car is perfect. With that being said, let's do a little pull. We're at like 4,500 RPMs now, so let's just pull to 9,000 RPM Redline. Pulls really nicely. VTEC kicks in really nicely, and with the intake I bought, you get a nice sound from the engine without an annoying exhaust note. We're going to go around this roundabout, and we will exit a little bit lively and take it to Redline again. Nicely at 9,000. When I was purchasing the car, I was really debating between an AP1 and an AP2. I think this 2002 AP1 is kind of the perfect combination because you get the higher Redline. Some people say they like the AP2 with a little bit more torque. In my opinion, neither one of them really have very much torque. So I really would prefer to have that experience of the 9,000 RPM redline if I'm not going to have much torque anyway. And there were a couple little revisions for 2002 that gave you a few of the AP2 advantages. But yeah, this has been a delightful car. I've tried to keep it. I've tried to keep it as close to stock as possible while doing everything I wanted to it. Which, like I said, there are just a few things, and this should be able to easily return it to stock. Whoever purchases the car will get it with a fresh detail and a full tank of 93 octane gas. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the auction, please let me know. This will be kind of bittersweet to get rid of this car, but